So, good morning. Setting up for my first shot this morning. I've come into the forest now, just come off of the track there, because I found this little stone dike wall that I've got running through that looks absolutely stunning, with all the green moss on top of it. As you can hear behind me, I've got an eagle quite close by that's clearly letting me know that it's got some young around about the area as well. Obviously with the time of year we're in, I'm not going to disturb them for too much longer. I have just set up my shot. The shot's sitting about f8 for 1 second. Leading line going through is of the green stone dike wall. Absolutely stunning colours as the rain comes down heavier again, as you can probably hear. It's a phenomenal morning, absolutely fantastic. So I just come off, it must be about 30-40 metres off of the main track just to capture this scene. So I've set it up now. The scene settings right now are running around f8 at 1 second, and with that we're capturing very blue tones because of the white balance, trying to compensate in the auto white balance. So what I need to do is I'll need to increase the temperature of the image through post, or I can change it in the camera to make it a little bit warmer. The green is obviously compensated by a lovely trees that have all fallen, and obviously the kind of shale that goes along the forest floor there as well. As you can probably see, we're getting a lot of water on the lens. Craig's forgot his jacket, and he's not got a t-shirt on underneath his jumper. Always check your car before you leave. My boot didn't have my jacket in it, which I'm gutted about. But thankfully I've got the canopy above me that's keeping me slightly dry, I must say. My bag's not even touched, so I'm the only one that's getting a little bit wet, as are you. So setting up for this scene here, 1 second exposure at f8, focusing on the wall. So what we'll do is we'll zoom in on the wall, make sure we've got the focus right. There we go. Once you've got the focus, 2 second timer, and there's the shot there. And what we've got is this lovely green vibrant wall leading you through the scene, and hopefully I'll show you the picture now if it turns out okay. Let's carry on our merry way and leave Mr. Eagle to go about his daily business. So what a good start to the morning that was. Lovely wee shot that I got there, looks brilliant on the back of the camera. I'm just continuing on up the road now. There is another 5-minute walk or so to where I'm actually looking to go. Once I go up the hill, I'm starting to see what I'm looking for just over there, and it looks everything to what I was hoping it was going to look like. Through the trees, it looks spectacular. I'll need to come back here again when it's no absolutely pouring with rain, but it's been about 25-30 minute walk along this dirt gravel track, maybe a bit longer, a few tractors to dodge, but by the looks of it, it's going to be bloody worth it. What an amazing looking place. So I'm going to head along. I've got another hill to climb here, and hopefully we'll get a good look at what I'm coming to see, and I'll give you a look when we get there. So behind me here, away in the distance, just there, is what's called Millerstane House. It's one of 9 huge houses that are in the Scottish Borders area, and just in front of Millerstane House there's a big loch called Eden Loch, Eden Water, and just below me here is Eden River, and on this other side of Eden River is Eden Forest. And Eden Forest right now looks to be impassable. There's no way of me getting across there, unfortunately. I thought there would be a little area for me to cross. It doesn't look like it, so I've came down to a very quaint, tranquil little forest area here. The rain's calmed down a little bit, but there's some nice moss in the ground, and there's some nice little shots to be had. So I'm going to try and find the composition on this little area here. Woodland photography is harder than I thought it was going to be. I have watched a couple of videos over the past kind of couple of months while we've been in isolation and in lockdowns, and I thought maybe I'll give it a go. And it's a bit difficult with the area that I'm living in right now. It's farmlands more than forests around here, and the forests we do have have bits that are impassable as the rain comes off the trees and soaks me once again. Thankfully I've stayed pretty dry this morning after being in a deluge that came down. But this little area, there's some nice little plants, nice little colours, some nice purples, as you can see just behind me here. And these lovely little kind of leafy plants that are sitting around the ground. There will be a shot to be had, and if I can get to the other side, I will try and get to the to get that shot that I'm looking for. I have been in touch with 2 of the big houses in the area. Millerstane house wouldn't let me access because obviously of the current situation with the virus and things, but Abbotsford House and Galashiels were happy to possibly give me the opportunity to go to there. So that'd be a phenomenal video if I can get the opportunity to go along to Abbotsford House, home of obviously Sir Walter Scott in the area. Very famous building, absolutely stunning. So we'll get a look at that and hopefully get the opportunity coming up in the next couple of weeks. But right now we're going to walk along, and hopefully just along here we'll find another composition for another shot. And yeah, we'll try not to get soaking wet. So let's go and have another walk through the forest. So I'm back at the car after a little bit of a fail. I went down 3 or 4 of them hills and I couldn't actually find anything that was good enough to actually get a photo of. I couldn't get across that river to the other side, which would have been a phenomenal shot, I'm sure. I don't know if there's a way of me getting back and then along. It is quite a long walk. I've been out for the best part of an hour and a half, all the way up there. That was a bit of a trek. I did get to watch this, an amazing eagle flying around. What an amazing thing. It kept shouting at me, it kept screeching, but an amazing thing. Watching them, obviously they've got young kids, young baby eagles, whatever they're called, baby eagles, let me know below. So I got one shot. I'm going to head up the road now. I was going to go up there earlier. There's a monument just up here, Hundy Monday in the monuments, so I'm going to go and have a look at that. It's kind of like a burial site, I think. I'm not quite sure, I've never been up this way before. This is my first visit along here, so I will definitely be coming back. It is awesome. The rain's let up a little bit. I went up there earlier, but there was some guys cutting the grass and things, so I didn't want to disturb them. I didn't want to make the video rubbish with that. My microphone on top is absolutely drenched. It doesn't look like a dead cat, it looks like a dead rat, more like, because it's all matted. We've been through the walls, but what an amazing day. Even if I don't catch an image, it's good just to get out. And like I said before in all my other videos, this is learning the new YouTube channel, so hopefully things are improving a little bit. But let's head up the road. It's probably about a half mile up this single track road. I have almost been killed by a bin lorry. If you've got bin lorries, then you know these guys don't hang about. They fly up the road and they're huge trucks. I mean, the guy was tracking. So let's head up the road and we'll have a look and see if I can get through to this little monument, because it does look pretty awesome. If there's not a photograph, at least we're there together and we'll have a look at it. So let's head up the road and we'll see you when we get there. So this is Hundy Monday burial ground. It's a natural burial woodland for spreading ashes and various things like that. Now there's a huge monument just down the road here, and it's my first visit here, so I've got the camera and stuff like that with us, but I don't think there's going to be a shot to be had this morning. As you can see, it's insanely windy at the minute and I've still not got my jacket. Just in the distance down the back here you can see the town of Kelso. That's where my daily work is. That's where my office is just is down in the background here, so it's overlooking the town of Kelso. And we're actually quite high up. Just way in the distance there you can see Pine O'Heuch, which is a big pencil shaped object. We're going to have to take a view. One day we're going to have to take a trip there together. I've been up there once before in the past and it was pretty impressive as well. It's a big huge monument. But I'll wait till we get along to this big castle style burial section and then we'll have a look and see what we can do. Now, if I just turn you around the now, I'll give you a look at what I mean. So that's the, I think that's kind of like tributes and things. Along this path, there's a stone on most of the trees. There's another one here. There's another two there. So I think that's basically, let me move the tripod out the road. I think that's basically what we're looking at here. So just through the trees I can see this monument, so I'll bring you back when we get there. So as you can see, behind me here is the monument I was talking about. This is the Hyundai Monday monument. Now what I've just noticed while I've been standing here is actually this monument here faces directly across the landscape, and if I turn around, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but just to give you an idea, away in the distance over there is Millerstane house, and it actually kind of resembles the way that the house is. So it's got two spires with the main entrance, and I've got two spires with the main entrance. You see that? So yeah, it's quite bizarre. If I go in now, it's a really kind of weird feeling actually. It's quite quiet apart from the wind that's blowing, but if you go in, you can see from where I am, I can see reflections on the screen here, the Millerstane house just in the background there, and if I go through, you stand in the middle and you get that echo. It's really bizarre, but it's really, really cool. What a strange place. I don't think there's possibly some photo to be had. I'm going to try and find a composition anyway. There's in no way the weather conditions for photography today. It's overcast, it's dull, it's miserable, it's not the best. It was forestry stuff, definitely worked better today. But since we're here, we may as well try and make something. So I'm going to try and make a composition just now. I've left the tripod just sitting over here. But let's go and try and make a composition and see if there's something that we can capture here today. So the shot I've actually set up on, I've come down really low. With the Canon sitting here, I've came really low, I've not extended the tripod at all. And what I'm doing is I'm shooting at f8 at 1/100th of a second, and I'm shooting through these reeds, these grass vines, up to the monument itself. I've got it all balanced off. The shot itself, again, nothing spectacular, but I thought I would take a shot since I'm down here. The place itself is actually really tranquil and peaceful. You can see why this would be a place that it is, being the burial place, as a mark of respect. It's quiet, peaceful, and the views are stunning. And when you look at the actual monument itself, the directions that it's facing, they're two stunning areas as well. So I'm very impressed. Like I say, it's my first visit up here, so just a scouting mission. If I get a sunset or a sunrise up here over the top of the hills, because coming up from where I am, Shields is actually in that general direction, out that way. So the sunset's over there, so the sunrise will be directly behind us. And if the sun was to come up, if the sky was to be lighting up, this would be absolutely phenomenal. But like I said, I'm here, I may as well try something, I may as well get the shot. I think my shot earlier on was okay. I've not seen it yet, you've seen it before me as I'm standing here. But I think I'm pretty happy with coming out this morning. I've been out since about 8:30, it's now 11 o'clock, so yeah, the day's definitely flying by, but I'm enjoying myself, so that's the way it should be. So yeah, I'm going to get this shot, and then we'll head back to the car, and hopefully I'll update you from there. So my last shot of the morning, I've changed up my composition, and I'm actually shooting, framing the monument that we just looked at there. I'm framing it through the reeds. With the camera set up, I'm really, really low. As you can see, again, I'm crouching down just to give you a perspective of how low I actually am. I'm at f6.3, I could probably go f8 on that as well. f8 at 1/40th of a second. The monument's slightly covered on the left hand side with the tree that I'm just standing in front of, but shooting through the reeds, I'm hoping it creates a depth and a scale against the size of the monument, because that's quite big. And that will give us an idea. So 2-second timer, ISO 100, shots on. I possibly need to raise it up just a little bit. So let me get the framing just right, and we'll give you a little look at it just now. must admit, this little car is absolutely fantastic for coming along these kind of roads, just up into the middle of nowhere. Absolutely fantastic. So let's jump in and let's finish this off. So, thank you very much for coming along today on my journey. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video today. It's a little bit different from the normal one. Normally landscape photography at sunset. But it's been great. I think I've really enjoyed it myself. I hope you've enjoyed the video as well. Feel free please to head over to my social media pages. I've linked them below in the description. Instagram is where I post most of my images, so at CMC Images on Instagram. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. It's now time to head back home, so I'm going to get the audiobook on the car. I'm going to take the 40-minute drive back home from where I am, and I'm going to get this video out for possibly Saturday night. So thanks very much for coming along to see me. It's been an absolute pleasure again, and yeah, get out, keep snapping, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.